Hey guys, Omni here. Guess what? It is finally here. The wait is over. We have our first official trailer for The Mandalorian Season 2. This thing comes out next month, and I know myself included, and pretty much everybody else that was a huge fan of the first season was just like, uh, we're almost there. The show's almost about to drop. Where's our trailer? Where's our look? We haven't even got a teaser. We haven't got nothing about what was coming in this so far, except for some screenshots that came out last week that were pretty interesting and very high quality of Gina Carano, the whole gang really from the main cast before. So I am really excited to see this. I've managed to avoid anything regarding this except for like one little line just when I was kind of flipping through Twitter, which I know I just shouldn't do in a day like this when it happens, when something like this drops. But there's some hints of Jedi-ness in this. It didn't really tell me anything past that, but we've got the Ahsoka rumors, so we were kind of already expecting that, especially with the setup at the end of last season, where the armorer puts them up. You got to take the child to be with its own kind, which, the interpretation of that was either the species of which we still have no name for is what they meant, or she meant to find other Jedi to take it in. So who knows? I think we're going to be leaning into more of the Mandalorian backstory of their relationship with these Jedi, and because the armorer herself seemed to be quite familiar, while generally most of them seem to be forgotten up until this point, like a lot of the Empire had kind of been planning on and hoping on stamping out the memory and the history and the lineage of the Jedi over the time that they were ruling. So Mando had no idea about this stuff. This is his first encounter. So felt like we were going to start to explore, especially with the Darksaber coming in, the lineage of the Mandalorian conflict with the Jedi, what that means, the origins of the Darksaber, how Gideon ended up with the Darksaber, which linking us back into the fate of Bo-Katan, which was also rumored to be part of this upcoming season. So I'm really excited to see where they go with this. I don't expect a lot of the trailer to really kind of give us a whole lot of spoilers. Maybe, hopefully, some confirmations of a lot of these casting rumors that have been thrown around, or maybe they'll keep that closely guarded and to the chest for the big surprise when everything comes and lands on Disney Plus next month. So let's go ahead. We're talking about it long enough. Let's dive into the trailer, guys. Here we go. Ship's looking a little busted up there. Oh, I like that.
Safety deemed such destruction. You must reunite it with its own kind.
Where?
This you must determine. The songs of eons past tell of battles between Mandalore the Great and an order of sorcerers called Jedi.
You expect
Was
me
that-
to search the galaxy and deliver this creature to a race of enemy sorcerers?
This is the way.
I didn't get a good look at who that was. Oh, shit.
You know this is no place for a child.
Wherever I go, he goes.
So I
Oh. That was so cute.
This is the
Oh,
way.
fuck yeah, it is. Ah, dang it. Hold up. All right. Okay, that was it. So hold on. I just want to see if like that was someone recognizable here in this scene. I can't tell. At first, like at just a passing glance, I was like, was that Rosario Dawson? not all the features are lining up there. And obviously, if that was the casting they were going to go with, the Ahsoka rumor, there's a whole lot of Torguda missing here. So I don't think that's the case. I can't. I don't recognize this face whatsoever. It's just like it just went by so fast I couldn't tell. I mean, is it Bo? I don't think it looks like her either. The actress. Amunet Black from The Flash, if you are a Flash watcher. Why can't I think of her name right now? I'm just blanking all over the place at the moment. That's it. Catherine Sackhoff. Actually, that could be her. That could be Bo. Look at a little tan there. Could be dirty. I don't know. But just kind of looking back and forth here between these images. I mean, that could be Bo-Katan. I don't know. I really like the tone. Again, killer soundtrack. This show has a phenomenal sound score, just the sound design in general. I like that we're seeing, again, a lot of different settings. Once again, I guess we're going to be going back to Tatooine. We saw the Sand People, which, who knows, could loop us back around on what happened to the assassin that was left out in the desert and the mysterious boot figure who we've heard is Boba Fett from all the reports that have come out recently. So I'm really hyped up. They kept a lot of nuggets in there. They didn't really keep. Again, they are heavily pushing us towards this exploration of the past of the Jedi and the Mandalorians, and I hope that we dive really deep into that. I want to hear more about this. This is something that Dave Filoni's been really teasing and just all the time in all of his stuff has been teasing these conflicts, this history, the stuff that we've heard in the Legends canon, and now it's being interjected here. And I want to know how deep and how far back it's going to go. We already know, and this is something I talk about every time this comes out, and I don't know if anybody's sick of it yet, but we've got the official Darth Revan lightsaber that came out, and a big part of the Mandalorian past is the defeat at the hands of Darth Revan and his fleet during the Jedi Mandalorian Wars. I hope we get at least just a mention. We know he's in canon. Depending on whatever the fate of the sequel trilogy is, according to the Visual Dictionary, there is also a Sith class fleet named after Revan as well. So there's a lot of stuff in there that ties into that. And then we also, of course, have Tar Vizsla and the whole history of the Darksaber that can be explored and where that can all go. And I'm really hyped up, man. And I'm glad that we have Gina Carano and Carl Weathers back. I'm really excited to see where they go and how they fit into the story. We saw the images of them kind of all grouped back together. Maybe he goes back and returns to them and is like, all right, things are getting a little crazy. I need some help. Help me out with the baby. And I love that fight ring, that fight arena that he gets into where they're holding those like grudge matches. And then I guess he just causes a bit of a stir and takes on everything. Oh my God. And then the scene with the little rockets that he shoots out. And like the child was just like, oh, we're doing that. Let me just hide real quick. Oh, dude, I'm so hyped. This show, season 1 was so great. If you want any of my opinions on it, I reacted to the entire season. You can go check those out. I'll put them in the end tag, or I'll put them up in the little bleep bloop that comes up at the top of the screen here, whatever. Guys, I'm hyped up. I love the show so much. This is the feeling that I want out of Star Wars. This is the feeling that Star Wars, when I was growing up, gave me watching this show. Every aspect of it, like the fun, the seriousness, the lessons, the morality, the good, the evil, and the feeling, the tone, the way the world feels is all authentically Star Wars to me. And that's one thing I think Dave Filoni and especially Jon Favreau definitely understand. And not to like poo-poo on anybody that likes any of the other stuff that's come out since Disney's been around, whether it be Rogue One, which I really liked, Solo, the sequel trilogy, whatever it is. Love what you love, guys. I really mean that. But this is the purest Star Wars has been in a really long time, in my eyes. And I've had so much fun with it, and it's really filling out the lore. The first season was very disconnected from everything, but I think now that the dark saber's introduced, we've got all those casting rumors. We've got him exploring the Jedi. We're gonna, for better or for worse, are going to be exploring more of the world of Star Wars and getting some more, I think, proximity knowledge to these themes, the Mandalorians, the Jedi, what they mean and how they work themselves into the world of Star Wars in a way that we haven't necessarily seen before, at least outside of the books, outside of the extended universe. This is all stuff that I think they're really drawing from, and we're going to be seeing that all kind of fleshed out in a way that Star Wars didn't have that opportunity to do before. That's something I think Dave Filoni's been doing really great with all of his projects, with the Clone Wars, with Rebels, and now with The Mandalorian, under the guiding hands of Jon Favreau, who is a huge fan of the originals and even a huge fan of the holiday special. So it's crazy. I'm excited, guys. What do you guys think? We will be covering this every episode. We will be reacting to this as they drop. So I hope to see you guys there. I wonder if we're going to get another, I don't know why I was going to say sequel, another trailer before the season officially drops. But yeah, I would be happy with just this, just a little bit of a tease, a little bit of a nugget, a little bit of a, a palate moistening little, I don't know what I'm getting at here. Anyway, I'd love to go into this blind and see how it all pays off, but I'm also not going to say no to another trailer either. But thank you guys so much. That's all I've got for this. What were your thoughts on The Mandalorian Season 1? What are your hopes for Mandalorian Season 2? What was your favorite bit of this trailer? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts, and we'll carry on the conversation after the video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll catch you guys next time. And as always, when we talk about Star Wars, may the Force be with you always. Take care, everybody.